Hey guys, um, just wanted to tell you a little story. In summer of 2009, I had gone to get trained for going overseas for missions for a season of time as an intern in India. And when I was at the training, I learned of a significant pain and suffering that was happening to young girls in a certain area, a certain village in India. There was prostitution happening with young women, young girls. And it really, I had no idea up to that point that I was gonna be a part of a team that had this branch. They had different branches of focus as far as like helping people, and that was one of the branches. And it deeply affected me, deeply impacted me, and deeply I in that moment that I found out, like that night, I grabbed my guitar, I went out into some field by myself under some trees and the stars, and I wrote this song out from my soul, and I poured it out. And it wasn't a light song by any means. It was heavy, but it went from heaviness into hope. It went from heaviness into light. It went from heaviness into freedom. And that was the desire I was feeling, not only for these girls, but I was relating to them through my own life and my own heart, and where I felt that I had walked through things. And like I said, I wrote that song in 2009, like I said. So, and then many years later, 2015 until 2022, I found myself in a situation that I never thought I would ever be in. And where there was a root of self-hate that had never been addressed and never been dealt with, and led to my captivity, to be honest. And so this song has so many layers to it. When I finally got out of that situation in end of 2022, all the music that I had recorded and all this had been basically destroyed, except for a copy that my mom had. And there may have been another copy somewhere else, but we never found it. So my mom had it, and she would not destroy it as I had thought I needed to back then. But and when I put that CD on and I listened to these songs that I'd written all those years ago, this song was one that it's been a continual tender area for me because of the things that it says, but then the hope that it leads into. I think part of it is having forgiveness for myself too, and forgiving myself for the self-hatred that I did have, that I had, and learning how to love myself. And in the song, it talks about wings that are torn off of me. And really, it wasn't just like I'm a victim here. I also played a part in the sense of giving my authority away and giving my power away for my wings to be torn. So there is that element. And so when you listen to this song, I hope that doesn't get disregarded either, that we do have responsibility for who we give our authority away to and who we allow to take our wings from us. And in the end, I got free. I was able to make a choice to get free from my captivity. I mean, literal captivity. And was able to come and receive the truth and the deep love that God always had for me and always wanted to give me, and was always there giving me those things. I just needed to be in a place to receive it. And once I began to shift my prayers and my attention to, I shall know the truth and the truth shall set me free, and then even beginning to hear this message coming from the most unlikely of sources about God's love, it was like those two things were really the wings that got me out of that situation. So I wanted to share a little bit about this song that I will be releasing April 2nd, 2026. And I just bless you guys. I hope that you stick through with it to the end, and hear, because it is a song that contains within it a journey from darkness and suffering into freedom and light, and ultimately, profoundly, is a prophetic message of what I experienced in my life. So, hope you enjoy it.